Do you battle crippling depression, debilitating anxiety, and self-doubt that just crushes your confidence? If so, you likely understand how this impacts your entire life. Instead of being in a fun-loving attitude where you joke with your friends, coworkers, and family, you end up kind of sad because you're always wrapped up in your own problems. So in this video, we're going to talk about the number one cause of this, and more importantly, what you can do today to overcome this so that your happiness and social life, they grow like a fire that's lathered in gasoline. But before we get into that, could you please toss a grenade on this like button so that this video blows up and we can reach more people? And as a quick reminder, we have a brand spanking new video every single day at 10 a.m. So if you're serious about transforming your life and becoming a better version of yourself, then click that bell notification below. Now, let's get into it. All right, look, so the biggest factor in your outlook on life becoming negative, and your social life diminishing, and your self-worth evaporating is complaining. You see, when you complain about something, whether it's how your day is going or what someone else did or what they said, you're letting them control your mood. You're losing all your power because your thoughts have a direct correlation on your mood. Have you ever noticed that when you think of memories that you're fond of, you start to feel happy? Like when you won a sports game, you aced a test, or maybe it was when you kissed your crush. Or have you ever noticed that when you think of memories that you're not fond of, you start to feel sad? Like maybe a time when you said something really embarrassing to the girl you have a crush on, or you failed a test, or whatever it was. If you've never noticed that, I want you to test it out. Think of a time that you excelled in life for about 30 seconds, and you'll quickly find that your mood, it elevates. Now, when you complain, your attention is fixated on something that you don't like, which destroys your happiness. And not only that, just your peace of mind too, and your social life. No one likes to be around negativity and others that have a negative outlook on life, and people that complain too. Do you enjoy being around grumpy people? Or do you enjoy being around people that radiate happiness, that have this high energy? Obviously, you enjoy the happy people. So why would others enjoy being around you when you're complaining and being negative? They don't. So why complain? How is that helping you live a better quality life? It's not. And the longer you continue to feed into this bad habit, the worse your problems are going to get. In fact, it will likely get to a point where you kind of feel like you've been zapped of all your energy and vitality, ultimately resulting in you feeling worthless because you know that you should be doing so much more in life. You should be living a more fulfilling life. And you likely know that you're capable of having this joy and fulfillment, this life of greatness. But for some reason, you just can't seem to get there. But the reality is that it isn't your fault that you haven't achieved this version of yourself yet. It's the motivational industries that keep feeding us all this BS and telling us that in order to be happy, in order to hit our goals, we need to change our mindset. But if it was as easy as they make it out to be, then why is most of our society unfulfilled and sad? Because the reality is that this rah-rah motivation BS, it doesn't work. You can't overcome how your brain is hardwired just by consciously declaring to yourself that you're happy now. No, there's too many underlying factors. You need to tackle the root cause of the problem by conquering where your attention is. You need to quit focusing on the negative in life, and you need to stop freaking complaining. Because if you do this for even a full day, again, you'll quickly find that you're simply more happy. So I challenge you to quit complaining for today, and whenever you think of something negative, instantly shift your attention to something else, or look at the positive aspect of that negative event. Because the reality is that in every single event, there is a positive and a negative. In fact, let me tell you a story that will further this point. About 2 years ago, my best friend died, and I was destroyed. I was devastated. I've known him for over 10 years at this point, and even in this dark event, I chose to focus on the positive and take away the lesson that life is precious, and you never know when the people in your life are going to be gone. So I started reaching out to more of my friends more often and kind of just checking in with them. And this really helps me to become more happy. So if I can find a positive in my best friend dying, there's no reason you can't find a positive perspective in these little issues that arise throughout your day. In fact, I want you to try this method out right now. What is the one event or thing that happened to you that you've been viewing as negative? I want you to reframe it and look at the positive side. And actually post this in the comments below because I want to hear from you. Now look, if you made it this far in the video, it shows me that you are a conqueror because you're putting in the work to improve yourself. You know, most people, they aren't happy with where their life is, but they're too lazy, too unmotivated, and ultimately don't take action to change their life. And because of that, they get stuck in a mediocre life, like most of the people in this world. And it's for that reason that I want you to officially join the new era of health empire by hitting that subscribe button below. And please toss this video a like because it helps us grow.